Hi Scorpio, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you a general monthly tarot reading for the month of August 2021. Thank you so much for joining me. And I do want to take this moment to, of course, remind you to go ahead and like the video. Do leave me a comment down below about your situation, how the reading resonates, or some emojis. And don't forget to subscribe to this lovely channel if you haven't done so already. More importantly, when meditating on your energy overall for the reading, the message that came through is let me just repeat myself. Let me just repeat myself. And with that said and done, I'm going to shift this over so we can begin shuffling. And we're going to pull 6 cards from a simple 6-card spread from the Gilded Tarot Royale deck. And as I do some initial shuffling, keep in mind general monthly reading for the sign of Scorpio. Do take what resonates and leave what doesn't for somebody else. Whatever placements in your chart that work for you. Don't forget to check out your other signs within your chart, your other placements for more messages. And if you're here to hear about a Scorpio, more than welcome to join. But feeling like that was a bit all out of order, out of whack. Is that how you're feeling at this time? Interesting. But I'm also accepting requests for personal readings. So all you're going to do is head down to the description box below where you will see the options pricing in my email, and I'll get that started for you. Okay? Alrighty. To begin for the month of August 2021 for our lovely Scorpios. Thank you, Spirit. For Scorpio. Thank you, Spirit, for Scorpio. It just feels like a bit of a stuck feeling or a struggle at times, feeling like again, you have to repeat yourself, or it just, no one's listening, right? Or it feeling like at times it's just not the right time for something. We have 2 so far. What else do we have for Scorpio? Ooh, that one did a flip. And you might feel this sort of sense of energy come over you at certain points of the month where you want to do a flip, right? Or go for a run or exercise or whatever the case may be. Alrighty, we have all of which. And with the Death card popping out as what feels like a bonus card, it may feel as if things are completely changing for you. You might feel as if certain energies and situations just aren't healthy for you anymore. You at times feeling like an old version of you isn't really productive at this point. Allowing for yourself to kind of at times put up the flag and be like, I give in or I give up, right? This isn't worth my energy or resources. I am going to take a step back and just do me. Understanding that that is truly healthy at times. 10 of Wands to begin the 6-card spread. You begin the month of August. And I'm hearing it's time to do me. It's time to take care of me. Feeling as if you have a lot of weight on your shoulders. At times people piling things on your plate that you just can't afford effort-wise or resource-wise to accomplish or to take on. And you feeling like there are a lot of burdens that you are expected to deal with grace, right, and gratitude. And you feel like it's just weighing heavy on your heart, your soul, on your mind. Feeling like the overthinking is truly, truly taking place in this first chunk of the month. At times asking yourself, why is it that as I'm struggling, as I'm hearing repeat myself, why is it that nobody feels the need to listen to me, right? As I at times try to say no, or at times try to do what's right for me, or stand up for myself, or defend somebody, and I'm not heard, right? Feeling like your voice is truly valuable to so many extents, but Spirit is saying the feeling that you're getting at times where it's like it's not worth your energy or resources is accurate. Allowing for yourself to just, when you feel as if it's not getting out there or being heard, to accept that it's happening for a reason, or at times it's their loss. You need to put down a wand or two as you make your way through this first part of the month out of respect for you, to feel as if you're not weighed down as much, right? You need to kind of lift yourself back up as you feel people kind of want to push and push and push, or add and add and add, as they're not listening to anything you have to say, or most of which. And allowing for yourself to be truly proud of yourself as you handle more than most people do, or can, is what Spirit's saying. And you might feel like at times you go from feeling visible to just feeling like a bit of a shadow in the distance. And it's this kind of lonely, at times invisible feeling that's coming over for this part of the month. At times feeling inclined or pushed by Spirit and the universe to take a moment to look up the stars, the moon, the night sky, and look for that sort of guidance within, right? Or look to your guides, your team of guides, for that guidance. Feeling at times you don't know how to plan or how to strategize for that next step or next few steps. Or to simply wrap yourself up with nature, given that's a great way to eliminate any excess anxiety at this time. Moving on, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Feeling a sense of pride, of independence come over you. You decide to do what's right for you, right? Feeling as if saying no becomes 10 times easier as you trickle through the month. Allowing for yourself to, you start to find and implement new ways to get your voice out there. Feeling like certain energies in your life that aren't going anywhere, even if they may down the line, are not a good way to sort of, or an example of how to get your voice out, right? Or even a good example in general in your life. So you deciding it's time to start writing, or to sing, or write songs, or to, you get the point, make art. You finding other productive ways, maybe on an online platform, to get your voice out there. And Spirit saying your experience, your struggles, you've done a lot, you know, and there's a lot left to accomplish and experience. But it's a matter of you sort of standing up and being like, I know what's right for me at this point, right? As opinions roll in, when you're simply just doing what's right for you, reaching for the independence, but in a more peaceful way, feeling like you don't have a lot to give, but you'll still do what's right for you at the end of the day. You may find very drawn to birds. You might find yourself very drawn to birds, excuse me. Whether they're simply meant to be messages or a sense of comfort for you at this time. As well, again, nature. You may find yourself drawn to flowers. Interesting. And I'm being drawn to the cage in the back, which has come out in this card once before. You at times feeling like you're in a bit of a cage, right? Feeling like other people's situations, the burdens in your life, the workload, it feels like it all kind of traps you in to a certain extent, even at times your mental habits. But you now feeling like, oh, well, the key has been right here the whole time. You know, all I had to do is really do what's right for me, speak up, or find ways to get my voice out there, lighten my load a bit, and now I'm kind of stepping free out of that cage. At times that cage would feel like comfort, but really what it was doing was weighing you down, keeping you restricted to an extent. And now you're implementing new forms of self-care at this point in the middle of the first half of the month, once again, and stepping free towards all that you deserve, which is beautiful. The Five of Pentacles. And as you start to do what's right for you, as you start to implement new self-care routines and ways to get your voice out there, you're realizing where you don't fit in, right? You're realizing the friend groups, the coworkers, for a lot of you, a work environment or a home life, where you simply don't feel fit in. Like you fit in. For some of you, it's family. And it's okay to not fit in at times. A reminder or two will come through towards the end of the first half of the month that you're better than where you feel you should fit in, or you have outgrown that situation or those people, and allowing yourself to continue to move forward, to keep your head held high, as it feels like a lot of criticism, insults, or difficulties lie within that situation or multiple situations where you simply don't feel you fit in. And it could be easy to stress over your finances or little details at this point in the month. But Spirit's saying, don't allow all of which or any of which to get the best of you, to move forward in a confident Scorpion way and allow yourself to kind of flow, ride the waves of the changes that are coming to be. Feeling like, again, sometimes you're putting on an actor if you're not feeling your best, as in being drawn to, that's why I was doing that motion, that part of the imagery, feeling like at times people around you as well are coming off very fake, but you'll find little gifts of abundance come through from the universe towards the end of the first half to be like, you got it going on, Scorpio. Keep it up in the air. Keep it moving forward. Things are changing and developing with you and around you, and it's a good thing. Trust. It's all in your favor. Wheel of Fortune. Feeling like as you make your way to begin the second half of the month, it's a little hard to catch your breath. It's a little hard to kind of grasp everything that's coming to be or falling apart. And at times it can make you a little bit emotional. But again, ride those waves, right? Remember you're a water sign. But things are starting to happen for you. You'll notice as one thing falls to the wayside, another is replaced, or Spirit in the Universe replaces that situation or the individual so quickly. For some of you, there's a need for a little bit of space in between for you to heal or to kind of, again, catch your breath. But you find that the wheel is moving nonetheless. That strength starts to come back. You start to find new ways to implement fun and embrace the new beginnings that are on the horizon or being implemented to start the second half. Feeling once again being aligned with the Ten of Wands, that the new situations that are coming to be, you might again need a little bit of time and space in between the implementing of these new situations to breathe, to catch your breath, to heal, to feel less wounded, or just to simply enjoy less of a burden on your shoulders. But a lot of you will notice that the new, the fresh that's coming in is not going to feel like as much of a burden. And that's when you know what's right for you or who's right for you, right? When it doesn't feel like it weighs down heavy on your shoulders or you feel burdened, right? Or you don't feel burdened. Allowing for yourself to feel truly amazing about the way your life's starting to progress and how you're progressing and growing and evolving and maturing, I want to say as well. Let the wheel keep moving as certain emotions start to pop back up as you make your way towards the middle of the second half of the month. Certain individuals, people feeling as if you getting your voice out there isn't the right way to go about this or that, or feeling as if certain changes that are implementing aren't right for you, and you kind of looking within or being forced to do so by Spirit in the Universe to remember that you're doing what's right for you, that you know what's right at the end of the day. And it kind of reiterates your voice is valid, that what you have to say is valid. And Spirit saying this now speaks upon the past a lot. But you keep reaching for what you deserve, right? As you at times, as you make way to the middle of the second half of the month, feel the need to reach to the past as well. At times, the past will pop back up in the middle of this second half of the month, around this point, and that could reopen a wound, I want to say, and allow yourself to, as there's a true, you can see the light, there's a true highlight, a focus on you, on your individuality, on who you're becoming, and how much you've changed from all those past experiences. But you being pushed forward and to kind of be like, no, sorry, the past is the past, right? As well, leaving certain old habits in the past, wanting to revisit this and that, and Spirit saying, you've already learned and grown from it. Let's let it be. Let's let it be. As you continue to step out of that cage of comfort or restriction and work on you and yourself and what you need to moving forward. Three of Wands. You might still feel like the individuals, especially ones that are popping up from the past, you have to repeat yourself time and time again. And you're like, thank you for reminding me why this didn't work or why, things are just truly kind of being thrown up in the air and adjusted in my favor moving forward. Three of Wands. You'll find yourself ready to go towards the end of the month, finding that you're ready to sail away from people, situations, even things, allowing yourself to fly and kind of sail away, calmly in a very mature manner, realizing that not everything and everybody is meant to be with you for a lifetime. Some people come in for a chapter, and even when past situations and people pop back up, all of which happens for a reason, to remind you of something or to teach you something or to test you, right? A lot of the times the universe needs to test us before a big change or before a big move in the right direction, to test if you're ready for it, to test if you learned from those past mistakes and choices. And I really feel a lot of Scorpios, the majority of you, will be passing that test as you keep your chin held high, ready to move towards all you deserve, being aligned with the Five of Pentacles, being reminded time and time again where you don't fit in, being reminded that it's time to sail towards situations where it feels easy or easier, where it doesn't feel like a burden, where you don't feel like a burden, where your voice is heard, where you don't feel the need to continuously repeat yourself. All right, Scorpio. So I hope this reading was truly helpful. As always, excuse my voice, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And don't forget to email me about booking a personal reading. Sending you nothing but the best at this time. Love and light as well. And I'll see you next time. Bye, Scorpio.